Okay, so today is Monday and welcome to the vlog. Over the weekend, there was a lot of planning and stuff going on as far as that, so not a whole lot of film-worthy content. Either way, we did get, what happened? Okay, so the lot that we're buying, we went to the title company, got all that set up. We should be closing on that lot sometime this week. So we've got that to contend with. This morning we went to the gym, got a little workout in, and now we are going by Braden's school, and I am the mystery reader. So he doesn't know I'm coming in, and we got to give them like clues and stuff like that. So this should be fun.
Let me show him your mystery reader picture.
I had to draw a picture, which is
of him and Braden, and then he had to write like the clues about himself. Check out his artistic abilities.
That's about as good as it gets.
Huh? Talented right there. You can build things and you can draw like a first grader.
Better than a first grader. It'd be
Third
nice.
grade.
I didn't really draw stick figures. Anyway,
I would have drawn stick figure.
I designed this weekend, or yesterday actually, I designed 3 projects that we're hoping to get built this week. And this is going to be more or less to kind of cover
we're going on a trip
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, so
we're going down to Florida for 2 weeks, so we wanted to get
caught up, not caught up.
well, we're trying to get ahead so we'll have some content to put out, because we've been kind of lacking so far this year just because of with the house and everything that's been going on, but we're trying to get back in the motions of putting out frequent projects
Before we start building a house, because we're not going to be super busy then.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, hopefully we'll get the workshop built, and then we'll have like our headquarters to be able to.
Well, and then we'll have a whole house
stuff
that we want to furnish, so
yeah,
we'll have a lot of projects that we can do.
there will be a lot. There will be a lot of projects in the pipeline. It's just about getting to those. Anyway, so I've got those 3 projects designed. One is a
desk.
It's a cool looking desk. It's fairly simple. Should be very cost effective, but it's a cool looking, like I'm calling it the trust desk. And then our second project is the media cabinet.
Oh yeah.
And that is more or less for Braden and the kids upstairs at the flip house. Just a place to get the TV up off the ground and put their components and stuff like that.
And then a bar stool.
The third project will be bar stools, which we'll need also for the flip house, the countertop. And those are going to be like counter height bar stools, but rather than just like a simple basic flat bar stool, I'm going to try and sculpt the seat out a little bit, which should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. The last project is kind of like it's a plywood coffee table. It should be very simple, and it's just going to be a bent plywood coffee table.
I thought we were going to do the bench.
We might do the bench too, if we have time. But the bent plywood coffee table is going to be like super quick. It's supposed to be one of those projects you can do in like 5 minutes. I was going to use some pre-finished plywood and then just kerf cut it. So you're not cutting all the way through the plywood, but if you cut about 10 cuts, about 1/8 of an inch away from each other, you can actually bend that plywood to a 90-degree angle.
Okay, we've got to
and glue it up.
And read.
All right, we've got to go.
The Giving Tree. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house? I have no house to the tree. The forest is my house.
We're practicing.
But you may cut up.
Okay, so we just got done reading, and Jamie was there with me, obviously. So she got roped into reading with me.
Yeah. But seriously, we looked down at Braden in his eyes. He was gonna cry, which made me almost cry while I was reading.
We read
so sweet.
We read The Giving Tree, and it was good. I think a lot of the kids knew what the book was, and
yeah. But yeah. Braden, oh, he's just the sweetest.
He's a sweet boy.
He was surprised. He was very surprised we showed up.
Yeah.
So, it was fun.
So, like I said earlier, I've got 3 to 4 projects designed and ready to go, and I know what materials I need, so we're gonna head to Home Depot right now to go and grab those materials. And here's where we get into buying random stuff at Home Depot. So one of the great things about an avalanche is that you can put down this back seat and it becomes, this is called our mid gate, and then we put a full sheet of plywood and all these 2x4s and everything, and it's closed up tight.
I don't like to call it what it is. Are you embarrassed?
Of what? Well, I said this is an avalanche. I had the avalanche before, but this is actually the Cadillac EXT, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
But you never call it that. You always call it an avalanche.
Well, I'm just used to it.
Used to say avalanche?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's
your favorite part about the avalanche? The back seat.
That just sounds like so dirty. No.
No?
No.
You want to come help me unload some wood out of the truck? I don't think those are your shoes, Maddie.
Those are Mommy's shoes.
Those are Mommy's shoes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, also, a tip, whenever you're buying plywood, if you find any that's damaged, you just take it to the Home Depot cashier and let her know. It's a $50 sheet of plywood I got for 50% off, 25 bucks. What does Mickey Mouse do, Maddie? Shake his booty?
Let's see it. It's because Mickey Mouse is beginning of like every show does this little thing.
It's like the old school Mickey Mouse.
And she says he shakes his booty.
I'm gonna head on over to the house, the flip house, and meet my father-in-law over there, and we are gonna set the bathroom vanities so that we can get, I can finish up the makeup desk portion of the cabinet, as well as get those countertops and all that stuff ordered. So that's the plan. You get that grouted yet?
Just trying to decide the color. It was warm gray, right? That's what we got most of.
Yeah.
This was warm gray, I'm pretty sure. We got a bunch of it left. That's gonna be warm gray. I'm gonna grout it right now.
So this vanity here is gonna go here, but it's gonna cover up a section of this tile. The issue is it's not grouted yet, so we're gonna just mix up a small batch and just grout the area that it's gonna cover up, so that we don't have to come back and worry about that later. And then we're gonna set the cabinet. So we were able to get the one countertop, or the one vanity set and mounted in place. It was a little bit more of a pain than we thought it was going to be. Well, I guess we kind of knew it was going to be, but the floor is just very unlevel. It's an old house and it's to be expected, but there was, I mean, it's probably just the width of that vanity, it's probably off by 5/8 of an inch, which is fairly significant when you've got to add that to the foot on a vanity. So I took a little bit off one side, I had to take some off the back feet, but overall I think I've got to come up with a little block to add to one corner of that cabinet. Either way, it's kind of floating up in the air right now, but I'll be able to make something up between now and when it matters. So yeah, so I got that done. We're gonna try and probably cut some more wood tonight, but right now I'm gonna go home and have some dinner. Okay, so we decided to not finish up cutting the wood. The idea, and I don't think I ever said this before, but Nick is coming, our videographer guy, is coming tomorrow and possibly the following day.
Yeah. Which we film a little bit ourselves anyway, so
yeah.
It's not necessary, but it's nice.
Well, and the
for him
idea
to do
was we can film our, like, it's easy for us to film ourselves, like doing the cutting and stuff like that, but
like
it's
putting
nice.
It together, it's
Exactly.
nice for him to film two people doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Having
That's-
us both in the same frame is nice versus one person trying to film. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what I was trying to do was get all the wood cut so that when he gets here, we can
really
just
hand gesturing a lot.
assemble.
just a lot.
Well, I feel like I have to talk with my hands.
You
with this
don't.
thing.
Nobody can see your hands.
Well,
It's
I
like
can
just,
kind of see it come through the frame every
it's
once in a
really
while.
annoying. Okay, anyway, continue.
What do I do with my hands?
Okay.
Um,
We don't really necessarily need to cut all the wood tonight because I don't know if he'll be here. He's not really, I wouldn't say, a morning person. Like,
Not
we're
at
up
all.
at like 6, sometimes a little bit earlier. He's not, I am.
it's because we have to be.
Yeah, but then we go to the gym, like we do things, and he won't even be here till probably
He's a
like
single
10.
guy. You can't expect
Yeah, I
a
mean,
whole
I
lot
would
of
totally
morning
sleep
out
in
of
too
it.
if I didn't have kids. So, I don't blame him.
Nevertheless, we're gonna try and finish
Get
up
it done before he
the
gets
cutting,
here.
the wood cutting and all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow morning before he gets here, so that when he gets here, we'll be ready to start putting stuff together.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.